Long before the world knew his name, T'Challa's destiny was written in blood and tradition. His story begins in the hidden land of Wakanda, a nation unlike any other, isolated from the outside world, protected by mountains, secrecy, and a gift from the stars. A meteor crashed there centuries ago, carrying vibranium, the strongest metal on Earth. It reshaped Wakanda's future. It gave them technology centuries ahead of the world, and it gave them power worth killing for. To protect it, the people of Wakanda turned to a single figure, the Black Panther. More than a warrior, more than a king, the Black Panther was a mantle, passed from ruler to ruler, chosen by the gods and the Panther tribe. By the time T'Challa was born, his father, King T'Chaka, wore the mantle with pride. T'Chaka was wise, strong, respected. But like all kings, he had enemies. One day, betrayal struck. Ulysses Claw, a mercenary obsessed with Wakanda's vibranium, launched a brutal attack. His forces stormed the nation. And in that battle, young T'Challa's life changed forever. T'Chaka fought bravely to defend his people. But Claw's weapons tore through the battlefield. T'Chaka was killed. T'Challa was just a boy, but he never forgot. He carried his father's death like a wound that never healed. From that moment, T'Challa swore he would become strong enough to protect Wakanda, to honor his father's legacy, to one day claim the mantle of Black Panther. But that path was not easy. The tribes of Wakanda had their own rivalries. The Panther mantle had to be earned, not inherited. And every challenge T'Challa faced only sharpened his will. He studied the sciences. He trained his body to peak perfection. He mastered combat, strategy, and leadership. By the time he was grown, he was more than a prince. He was a warrior. And Wakanda was ready to see if he was worthy of becoming their king. The test would be sacred. The ritual of the Black Panther. The path to the throne of Wakanda is not claimed by blood alone. It must be earned. When T'Challa came of age, he faced the right of the Panther, a sacred trial where warriors of any tribe could challenge for the mantle. It was brutal. It was unforgiving. But it was the only way to prove he was worthy. T'Challa fought with everything he had. Speed, precision, strategy. He wasn't the largest fighter, nor the most savage. But he was the most disciplined. One by one, challengers fell. Until at last, silence. The prince had triumphed. But victory was not yet complete. T'Challa had one final step. He journeyed into the sacred heart of Wakanda, to the altar of the Panther god, Bast. There, he consumed the heart-shaped herb, a rare plant grown only where vibranium touched the soil. Its essence connected the Black Panther to Bast herself. It heightened his senses beyond human limits. It gave him the strength, speed, and agility of the panther. And in a vision, T'Challa saw his ancestors, kings and panthers of ages past. Among them, his father T'Chaka. The spirits welcomed him, and Bast gave her blessing. When he returned, he wore the sacred habit, the mask of the panther. And from that day forward, he was king. But being Black Panther meant more than ruling Wakanda. It meant walking a tightrope between tradition and the modern world. For centuries, Wakanda had hidden itself. The outside world saw it as poor, primitive, insignificant. But in truth, Wakanda was the most advanced nation on Earth. And T'Challa knew that secret could not last forever. Enemies circled. Claw remained a constant threat. Other nations sought vibranium for weapons of war. Even the Avengers soon crossed paths with the Wakandan king. But unlike his father, T'Challa did not hide. He stepped onto the world stage, as both monarch and hero. He fought alongside Earth's mightiest. He defended Wakanda from within and without. He proved that the Black Panther was not just a protector of one nation, but of the world. And yet, behind every battle, every alliance, every decision, lay the same vow he made as a boy. The vow to honor T'Chaka. The vow to never let Wakanda fall again. From prince to protector. From orphan to king. From man to legend. This is the origin of the Black Panther.